Hello, everybody, and welcome back to CK2, where I am joined by Count Christo, and he is going to teach me how to play this game because I am lost.
He's lost, but he's not alone. He's got his brother.
Yeah,
we're still trying to come up with a name. Something about brothers, I think. That fit. So last episode, we picked some lasses to be our wives. The CK2, all the Paradox games make you say terrible things. CK2 makes you say by far the worst. You will frequently find yourself saying, you know, I just need to murder this child and then I can get the inheritance proper. Or if only I could kill my wife, and so on. And so on. Okay, so we're going to try and get towards unpausing this episode because I want those marriages to actually happen. So
okay, I got to grant titles. That's one thing I forgot to do.
Do you?
So
you mean
the big guy at the top. And then the big guy, Count Diego. Do I want to grant more titles?
You mean your minor titles?
Well, there's court physician.
Yes. Okay. So for court physician, that's an important thing to always do at the beginning of a campaign. Go to intrigue menu. You see all the icons in the top left? Those are your menus, like previous Paradox games.
Okay.
You want to go to intrigue, which is the one with the little sword and letter.
Yes.
The little
Click
sword.
to choose a plot.
Dagger. So recruit court physician. These are all your important decisions. So recruit court physician is one of the options.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
If you press it, you're going to get a pop-up. You have sent messages and scouts in all directions to scour the realm for skilled physicians. And now, in a couple of days, you'll get a message that your guys have found a physician, a potential physician, and you have to give him some money, and he'll come and join you. Okay.
So it's not somebody that you pick out of your court?
It can be. I currently don't have anyone eligible in my court. Because they must not hold a title, they must be male unless your realm accepts women as equals, their learning must be high, and I don't happen to have any of these things.
I have one with learning of 19.
That's pretty high. If the guy that shows up doesn't have learning of 19, well, we'll discuss it when we get to it, but you might want to pick him over the guy that's going to show up. But don't put him in place just yet.
Okay.
While you're and no one in your family are ill, it doesn't actually make a difference if you have one. So, but it's just good to have one in the reserve. Now, there are some other things we need to set up before you unpause. So if you click the council button, which is F3 or the furthest left on the top bar, it'll probably automatically go to the minor titles page for you, yeah?
Yeah.
If you go onto the positions tab, which is just left of minor titles, these are the members of your council, okay?
Okay.
They can do these various missions. So your chancellor, is kind of like a diplomat from EU4. Right? He can improve relations with people. He can fabricate claims. He can sow dissent. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, fabricating claims in this game is percentage chance-based. So you can, if you try to fabricate claims on someone, I personally have a 3.38% chance per year of gaining a claim. This is why I suggested we play down here with the Holy Wars. It's much easier to Holy War than to fabricate claims in this game. Improve relations is a better chance. It's got a 12% chance of success. But notice that they also have negative outcomes. So if you hover
sabotage relation with Lord and noble infuriated. Okay.
Yeah, precisely. So let's put the Chancellor to improve relations with somebody. I personally have 2 vassals. I'm going to improve relations with the one that likes me less. Now, looking at your realm, you want to improve relations with a count. Let's try and make this Countess of Zamora like you a bit better, because she only likes you at 23, which is not very high. It's negative 100 to positive 100, by the way, on relations.
Yes. So I clicked on her province with the dialogue or whatever.
Yes, that's perfect. Good.
Okay.
Now you have your marshal. He can suppress revolts, he can train troops, or he can research military technology. Usually you want him training troops. If you hover over that, that gives you a 32% increase to the levy size, which is just the number of troops you get from that province. So I would train troops in your capital. Your capital is almost always the one that has the most troops in it. And right now in your capital, you have the top tier title. If you click on Lyon, you have the top tier title, Lyon itself. And also, if you look down below, you notice that one of those castles has your flag twice.
Yes.
You own that personally.
Okay.
Now your marshal is going to train troops in both of those castles. So he's going to have double the effect he normally would. Next up is your steward. He can collect taxes, oversee construction or research economy tech. Personally, I'd have him collect taxes in your capital to start with. You can hover over the tooltips to see what each of those things do. Collect taxes equals more money. Construction, you build faster. Research, economy, tech, your tech spreads faster. And we will look at tech in just a moment.
In my capital, you said?
I would do it in your capital. Technically, you want to do it in your richest place, but since you've 2 places there, and the effect is doubled again, you want to do it almost always in your capital anyway. Your capital tends to be your richest province. Now we've got a spy master. He can scheme. He increases the chances of him detecting plots. And the higher his skill, by the way, the higher the chance he has of detecting plots. There are various other things about counselors that are important, but we'll go over them when they become relevant. So I don't think you need to scheme too much because most of your vassals like you, but you could do it just for safety. Build spy network increases your chances of plots succeeding, which you can use, or study technology. That's quite a useful one, which is what I'm going to do. Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, that sounds...
it's not working at the moment. It appears that technology is flat in this start, I think. It can't be right. Or at least no one nearby has higher tech than us at the moment. Soon that will become useful. So for now, just scheme in your capital. That's the default.
But I want to build a spy network. How do I murder people if I don't have a spy network? That's the whole point of this game, right?
You want to use that one. It's not a kind of cumulative spy network.
What
you do is you use that specifically when you're trying to assassinate someone, and you'll send the spy to their province to do it. Now, for your court chaplain, I strongly recommend sending him to Rome, and you use the improve religious relations one there, because the Pope's opinion of you is vastly more important than it is in in EU4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In fact, once you've improved relations with your lords a bit, you might want to send your chancellor to improve relations with the Pope as well, because if he likes you, everything's better.
The Pope is still in Rome, right? I don't think the Pope ever moved from Rome.
No,
since it existed.
He did at various times. Like there was one bit where there was a Pope in France when the Spanish captured him,
see, I don't know.
He's pretty much
history
always in Rome.
Okay,
fair enough. Yeah, he's pretty much always in Rome.
Yeah, I don't know Catholic history.
Fair enough.
One question I have.
Yes.
I get a lot of tooltips right now. Can I turn those off and then turn them back on later?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't recommend it. They tend to be very useful.
Yeah. See, I'd like to be able to just close them for now when I'm talking with you and then turn them back on later or something.
Fair enough. But... No, I think they're compulsory. But you can just ignore most of them. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is look at tech very briefly. Technology is the third tab in the top. You should see a whole wall of things with lots of little boxes, right? So there's not just military, economic, and however it is in EU4. Is it military, diplo, and admin?
It's admin, diplo,
yeah. Here we have military, economy, and culture. Now you're gaining a certain number of military points, economy points, and culture points per month.
Yes, but rounded to the nearest thousandth.
Yes, those are only spent on this screen. They're not used for anything else. There's no coring, there's none of that. It's just this screen you use them on. So the important techs to improve are military organization is very, very important. Castle and town infrastructure are useful. Trade practices is good if you're a merchant republic, which you're not and not going to be. Noble customs is useful. Tolerance is useful. We'll leave this until it's time for us to do something. Know that putting a chancellor in place improves the amount of points you gain. And it improves the spread of technology. Okay. Next thing to check is laws. That's the second tab. That should default to your inheritance tab. Yes?
Yes.
So you are probably, like me, under agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind.
What the hell does that mean?
Basically, men inherit before women, and it's gavelkind, which means the oldest title or the oldest son of your ruler will inherit your primary title, and your other titles are distributed among your other sons. So you currently possess Lyon and Salamanca, just down to the south. Way to see that is to go to the diplomatic view, which is shortcut key E, and click on Lyon.
That
now it shows. Now it shows that you have there's a light green on Lyon and Salamanca.
I did Diplo relations. Which one's Diplo view?
No, that's right. Diplo relations, then left click on Lyon.
Yeah. So the slightly lighter green is me.
Yes, those are the ones you own directly. And if you click on Salamanca, you can see that's your face again, appearing as the owner of that province. So these are the 2 provinces you own. If you had 2 sons, one would get Lyon, and you'd play as them, and one would get Salamanca, and they would play as someone else.
Okay. So, like, me and you were descendants from the same ruler, and he split his realm, kind of thing.
Yes, if you check out family, and check out our parent, King Ferdinando the Great of Castile. He held the titles Kingdom of Castile, Kingdom of Galicia, and Kingdom of Leon. You click on yourself, family, and then you have parents, father and
father. Okay, I see. Yes.
And you can see he held all 3 kingdoms.
Wait, is he? Oh no, dead since 1065. Okay.
Yes. Now, if you
so the skull's
your
dead. All right.
Yes. And if it's a yellow, if it's a yellow skull, he died of a disease. If it's white, he died a natural death. If it's red, he died murdered.
You know, this Princess Eurica has this powerful vassal thing on her.
Yes.
I don't.
Okay, so this is something to do with the council. If you click on the council tab again, now you can see that some of them will have these little fists next to them, and they are, if they're in the council, they should be a kind of orange fist.
Yeah, brownish.
Yeah, powerful vassal is a major vassal and expects to be on the council. So the powerful people in your realm say, "Oi, I deserve to be on the council.
I see.
You know, regardless of my stats, I want to be on the council." And if you don't put them on the council, they get really irritated. Is she on your council?
Nope.
No. So she's going to be unhappy with you because she's not on your council. So if you hover over her opinion of you...
Yeah, there's a negative 20.
That's from title claim. She's not actually getting one. Are you sure she's not on the council?
It says, is a major vassal and expects to be on the council. And then when I go to my council, I do not see her.
How about going to my council? Because you've got positions and then you've got my council.
Oh.
Under my council, you have an advisor slot, which doesn't actually do anything except be on the council.
I do not see her here either.
She's not here either. So on her name, you should have a kind of red fist next to her name.
No. It looks like the same color to me, but maybe it's different.
It would be distinct. I think she's not getting that because she's a woman. I'm not certain, but I think because she's a woman, she doesn't have the right to say I should be on the council. So she's a powerful vassal, but she's satisfied because she's a woman.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so laws. That's the inheritance law. This is not a good inheritance law. I prefer elective monarchy, personally. You can see on the right-hand side, there are different options. You've got elective gavelkind, seniority, primogeniture, elective monarchy, and ultramogeniture. Let's go through those in order. Elective gavelkind. All the people in the kingdom, all the important people, vote amongst your sons as to who should inherit.
Like Poland, kind of?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, a little different,
Seniority, the oldest member of the dynasty inherits. Note dynasty. If you died, that would be me.
Yeah,
not your eldest son. So then there's primogeniture, which is the classic feudal one. Oldest son inherits. Then there's elective monarchy. Each important vassal gets to vote from among the ruling dynasty and themselves.
Yeah, that's straight Poland.
Yeah, if you're unpopular, you could just game over because they vote for someone else. It's not actually game over usually. You'll just lose the top tier. You can often get yourself voted back in. I like that one because played right, what that allows you to do is pick the best son. If your oldest son is rubbish, it lets you pick a lower down one. So I'm going to be using that. You might want to use the much safer primogenitor.
Yeah, I think so.
If you hover over it, you're going to need late feudal administration or imperial administration. We'll look into how you could get those in a moment. Elective monarchy, however, you just have to rule for 10 years and satisfy all those conditions. These satisfy conditions things, they're all over this game. They're just like missions or decisions in EU4. You just have to satisfy all of those things, and there's one of the following must be true, or all of the following must be that kind of thing.
So if the elective gavelkind is between your children, why is that one not as good as the elective monarchy?
Because gavelkind is the bit that sucks. Gavelkind distributes your titles.
Oh, okay.
Anything but gavelkind stays concentrated.
Okay.
Now let's look at the realm laws. That's the next tab along.
Yep.
You've got investiture, controlled realm inheritance, vassal war declaration, etc. Now investiture is who can appoint bishops. At the moment, we're both on free investiture, I think. Is that correct?
Yes.
So we get to appoint bishops. That makes every one in your vassals every one of your vassals who have bishops underneath them likes you better, and church vassals like their lieges better, but the head of religion dislikes it.
Yeah, he's a little upset.
He's very likely to quite soon request that you change it to papal, and I recommend you agree.
Okay. Because
having the Pope on side is good. Free investiture is important later on if you want to try and set up an anti-Pope and depose the Pope and take control of the Holy See and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But that's later game. Controlled realm inheritance. This one, no one really cares which way it is, but if you have it illegal, then no one outside the realm could inherit your titles. At the moment, if France played their cards right, they could inherit part of your land, and they just get it.
Okay.
But if you hover over it, you'll see you probably don't have many supporters for passing that law.
Because there's a lot of opponents.
Yes.
I don't see as supporters.
Yes, I have one supporter. So people don't tend to like more control. Then you've got vassal war declaration. At the moment, your vassals can war with each other.
Yes.
So your sister could declare war on Astagora and take it over. You can ban internal wars, and then you can ban wars absolutely. There is 0 point banning wars absolutely. It's great when your vassals conquer land for you.
Yeah. But internally,
yes,
you probably don't.
It makes them dislike you a bit more if you ban the war internally.
Then
you've got centralization. Now, let's look at the top right. Here's where lots of the important stats are. You've got wealth, which is in ducats, as far as we're concerned. Then you've got prestige. Yours is about to take a hit.
Yeah, quite a hit.
If you hover over the number, you can see all the different things that affect your prestige. So you should probably have held baronies, held counties, held kingdoms, vassal baronies, vassal counties, and technology. Yes?
Yep.
You might have others. So you can see it changes much faster than EU4. So it's going up. Mine's going up by almost 2 every month.
Yeah, it's a little over 2 for me.
Yeah. Higher prestige is better. Prestige makes people like you. Everyone in the world that's not a bishop likes you the more prestige you have. Next over, we have piety. More piety you have, the more the religious types like you. Then you have domain size. So you currently you hold 2 provinces directly, right? And you hold that barony, in Lyon. So you hold 3. Your limit at the moment is 4.
So explain the barony a little bit then, because I don't quite understand how that takes a slot.
So basically, So basically, you hold that castle. You own that castle. Directly, and so that counts towards your domain, your personal domain.
So castles count as a domain?
Yes. Any building that you hold directly, it could be a city, it could be a bishopric, it could be a barony, or it could be a county capital, will count towards your domain. As a Christian feudal lord, you can't hold bishoprics or cities without penalties, so you typically want to give them away as soon as possible.
All right.
So you can, if you hover over domain size, you get base of 1, king gives you +3, and then I have ruler stewardship bonus +1, and Gavelkind succession +1.
Yeah.
Gavelkind gives you 30% larger domain, but I still don't like it. So when you get rid of Gavelkind, you'll go down to 3, so you'll be 3 out of 3. The more land you hold personally, the more powerful you are, and the harder it is for your vassals to rebel against you.
Yeah.
Now, next you have realm size, which is the total number of buildings, like holdings in your realm, which counts all the lower ones and the top ones.
I think we skipped vassal limit.
Oh, sorry, we did, yes. Vassal limit is the number of vassals you can have, and that's the one that comes into play with centralization. So if you go back to the laws screen, the more centralized you are, the less vassals you can have, but the higher domain size you can have. People tend to like centralization, and you can, almost certainly, and probably should, pass centralization low, which is going to increase your domain size by 1, but reduce your vassal limit. If you check out your vassal limit, you'd have to take over, like, all of Hispania to meet your limit.
I'd have to be the next Holy Roman Emperor to actually reach that.
You would. That's because you're very decentralized. The more decentralized, the more vassals you can have.
Sure.
Then, the far right, you have score. Your score is your prestige added to your piety of all your previous dead characters. And it does nothing.
Okay. That's one of those paradox multiplayer things.
Yep. There is a score that matters, and let's check that out now. Go to your character screen.
Yes.
In the top right, you can see your house, your religion, and your type of government, feudal in this case.
Uh-huh.
Two are icons. One's big heraldry.
The shield.
So click on the heraldry.
Ooh.
So welcome to our family tree. And you can expand it, and you can filter it, and you can do all kinds of funky stuff.
Cool.
You can notice, for example, that the King of Aragon is our cousin by Romero. But you see that split. That means that's
Is there a way that I can kind of see the country shield or something like that with them?
No. You can tell who's kings, but if you click on someone in this, it doesn't close it. It just pulls them up on the left.
Oh, okay.
So check out Galicia. We have a brother over in Galicia.
Yes. Yeah, I see that.
So this is useful for planning who to marry, who to give land to, that kind of stuff. You can filter it in the top right to only men or all, only landed or all, and only alive or all. Only alive filters away dead characters that had no children. So that one's typically pretty useful. Now, the reason we came here is if you look at the top, there's a prestige of this dynasty. Now, you'll notice held kingdoms times 16 if you hover over that prestige.
Not getting... Okay, I think it's the pause dialogue prevents me from hovering over something.
Yeah, you can click and drag this window around.
Yeah.
So now can you hover over prestige?
Yeah, I see it. Baronies, counties, duchies, kingdoms.
Yes. This is all the kingdoms that have ever been held by our dynasty. So if you hold a kingdom in our dynasty and then you die, you add points to our dynasty's prestige. So successive generations of kings in your dynasty improves your prestige.
Yes.
Now, the higher your dynasty prestige, I believe you're born with half of your dynastic prestige. So we actually have impossibly low prestige beginning with these characters. You would be born with about 300 prestige if you're in a dynasty. So it's good to have a long-standing dynasty.
Well, I mean, I did just throw 300 away, so maybe it counts immediately, or
no, it doesn't. You'll see it in a second.
Okay,
it will go negative. Okay, and now just because I said that we would, there you go. We let one day tick. Okay, but we're gonna have to do proper pausing in the next episode. Go ahead.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying. I'm learning a lot, sort of. I'm also gonna have to relearn a lot of this, but. It's very interesting, that's for sure. So I hope you're having fun, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.